Hi, welcome to another video. So Grok 4.5 is currently free to use inside Cursor, and I don't think most people have noticed this yet. No API key, no credit card, no extra setup. It's just sitting there in the model list, and XAI is footing the bill for a limited time. As of making this video, I've been using it with barely any limits, so this is basically free frontier level usage right now. If you've been following the channel, you already know the context here. Grok 4.5 launched on July 8th, and it's the first model that came out of the XAI and Cursor collaboration after the acquisition. It was trained on trillions of tokens of Cursor data, so it's kind of poetic that Cursor is also the best free place to use it right now. I've done a full deep dive and tested it on my 7 questions, where it landed in the top 5 on my chart, ahead of Sonnet 5 and Opus 4.7. That video will be linked below if you want the full breakdown. Now, let's talk about how you can actually use it for free. To get it, just update Cursor to the latest version, open the agent panel, and click on the model picker. Grok 4.5 should be right there in the list. If you don't see it, go to Settings, then Models, and enable it from there. It's just a toggle, and that's it. You're good to go. You can start sending it tasks right away. The good part is that it's available on all Cursor plans, so even if you're on the free plan and you've never paid Cursor a single dollar, you can still select it and use it. During launch week, they were also doubling the usage allocation, and that window has passed now, but the free usage itself is still going as I'm making this video. Now, why should you even care about this model when Cursor already has the other frontier models? Well, 2 reasons. First, the model itself is legit. It scores 83.3% on Terminal Bench, which is basically tied with GPT 5.5 and just behind Fable 5. On SWE Bench Pro, it resolves 64.7% of tasks. It also has a 500K context window, so this is not some budget-side model they're giving away. It's fighting in the frontier weight class. But the second reason is the actual story here, and that's the token efficiency. Grok 4.5 resolves tasks with around 4x fewer output tokens than Opus 4.8. And remember, in the same editor, Opus output bills at $20 per million tokens. So even when this free window ends, you're looking at a model that's cheaper per token and uses way fewer tokens on top of that. Those two things stack. That's exactly what I found in my own testing as well, where it was costing around 31 cents per task versus around $2.75 for Fable on the same work. Now, about the limits, because I know that's what you're wondering. They are saying it's free for a limited time, and there's no end date published anywhere. From my usage so far, I've been hammering it with agentic tasks in Cursor, and I haven't hit any real walls. But I'll also say this. Some people on the Cursor forum have reported that the usage page is a bit confusing, where it sometimes shows as free and sometimes shows as included against your quota. So the labeling has been a bit all over the place, and Cursor has a habit of changing their billing pages without any announcement. Take it with a grain of salt, and keep an eye on your usage page just in case. Historically, these free windows after model launches last a few days to a few weeks at most. So if you want to try it, I'd say do it now while it's still free. Once the window closes, it'll fall back to your plan's usage or the API pricing at $2 input and $6 output per million tokens, which is still cheap, but free is free. By the way, if you don't use Cursor, Grok 4.5 is also free in Grok Build and in the Grok CLI right now. I made a whole video on this CLI option, which will be linked below as well, so you've got options either way. If you ask me, I'm not saying this replaces your main model yet. In my tests, it's still a step behind Fable 5 and Opus 4.8 on the hardest stuff. But when a frontier model is free inside the editor you're already using, running it next to whatever you're paying for is just the obvious move. Let it handle the long agentic grunt work, save your paid limits for the hard problems, and see how it holds up on your own code base. That's the setup I'd go with. A top 5 model on my chart, free inside Cursor with barely any limits for now. Just go flip the toggle and grab it while the window is open. Overall, it's pretty cool. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you liked this video, consider donating through the Super Thanks option or becoming a member by clicking the Join button. Also, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, bye.